Hello everyone, something like 2, and welcome to another mod review, this time on Veins of Gunpowder. A mod that simply adds in the ability for you to have mobs and players explode. There is a file name saying in that accept the player there, so I assume maybe there's 2 options, we'll see. And yes, there is. So if you don't want to affect you as a player, or possibly other players, if you have this on a server, not sure if it's server-side or client-side only though, then you can do that. But if you want it to affect every mob as well as players, then you can select that option. So yeah, we'll test this of course. I've obviously got the accept player one, just so that I don't blow up. So we get a flint and steel, and this will pretty much make every mob, I guess, like a creeper, which already can explode if you try and use, say, a flint and steel on them, for example. But obviously they don't if they're on fire. We'll try this with pigs, just to have some peaceful mobs instead of just hostile. Endermen, maybe, to see if that actually makes a difference. And they walk into it, and you try and trap them, maybe. So we'll try a creeper here, just get some fire and see if they walk into it. They're gonna try and walk around it, though, for some reason. We can ignite them as per usual. There we go, so they're gonna explode there. Pig will also deal us quite a bit of damage, and Enderman will also explode, but doesn't seem they drop anything though. Unless you have to get enough hits in maybe for it to count, but it seems that when they explode, and they're not going to drop anything. So no pork chops, no ender pearls, no nothing. So that'd be an extra challenge, I guess, in the nether, for example, which we'll test real quick. I'll just get some regen potions. That should do. And I do have another portal up there, which I don't know if that's been destroyed. I don't remember destroying it myself, so it might be some that has. Okay, so we get a flint and steel. Really like that. Go into creative either way. So we need to fly around a bit. Jump in. Let's see. I don't know where the way up is. I think I carved one. Oh, I just went spectator, that's all. Now we need the quick portal, we have to. So, now I don't think they're affected by lava, it's only fire. But, either way we can take a look. Yes, what's here. Technically, we'll just go with the fire here, I guess. Technically, pigmen and others would not usually explode, but I'm curious if they will here. Let's see. So zombified. You will not because you're resistant to it. Interesting. Okay. They will. Interestingly enough. And they also will. Interesting. So either the zombified is lucky, or something else. Can you walk in that? Oh, okay, because the others are not resistant to it. That's interesting. So if we do this with a blaze, I assume that also... I don't know why I wanted to fall in for that. So blaze are not also because they're resistant to fire. So anything that's fire resistant will obviously not take damage, but anything that will obviously take damage from fire typically will explode. So that's interesting. There's no, like, exploding from water sort of thing, which would be interesting for the ones that obviously are resistant, but obviously affected by water, like blaze, for example. But yeah, that's probably it, I guess. I don't know if there's any other things like configs where you can tweak, like, certain mobs that can or can't. I think it's all just part of the mod, so you just have to go with what's available. Yeah, so it's cool. Well, Veins of Gunpowder, and we have nothing of the sort there, so yeah. But I guess if you wanted some to be affected, I think a config would be useful. But for now, it's pretty much just all mobs, or all mobs and players currently in the files. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.